FC are going to be proving themselves. Like you said, in this game one especially, we jump in, Billy Fan Club taking on You See Me. And it is going to be the war of the world, I guess you could say. If you think that Billy Fan Club can improve, then you definitely need to get behind them, or at least come back to some of their old play styles.
Already an incredibly aggressive start by You See Me. That demo is what we're going to be seeing over and over again as they like to outpace their opponents.
Billy Fan Club suffering again as another demolition comes in from Kami. This time CJ misses the ball, and Billy Fan Club trying to get their first goal. CJ missed the ball again. That's all right. Missed touches. Kia will respond and go around to this corner. And Billy Fan Club finally gaining a bit more control.
Billy Fan Club, they're playing it slow, but they're also playing it low to the ground. That was a great shot. Great setup coming through. And this is what we expect. Billy Fan Club, the 1-2 combo.
You want to see a lot more of that from the X-rating champions. Now, You See Me dribbling the ball over the top is going to be Kia into this corner again. And You See Me are kind of responding what Billy Fan Club are shoving on forward. Another shot at goal is going to be Drip Bay, and this time it's Billy Fan Club continuing on again, keeping it nice and secure in front of this net. Kia gets a better touch.
And Jay staying back. He's wanting to play this patient. He knows the beginning of this series is so important, so he's just playing a little less risky, making sure that his teammates are covered.
Still love this aggressive play coming through from You See Me. The ball's in front of the net. Opportunity arises as CJ, and another demolition. It's going to be the third of the game already away from Kia. I don't know if that was part mechanics, part maneuver, but it passes up to Kia again. You See Me getting big passes, but not the biggest shots.
It's really hard for Billy Fan Club to keep up these rotations, and we know that's their weakness right now. Their rotations are off. But how do you rotate when you keep losing a player from the demolition?
And it feels like You See Me have thought about this. If they can't make rotations, well, then we'll do it for them. Torsos comes in front of the goal again to bounce off that backboard. You See Me just trying to get the clear, but they cannot because Billy Fan Club are so unrelenting. But finally back in this side of the field, and Kami lies in wait.
There's some solid, clean ground play, and even though the Billy Fan Club are the 1v1 team, full of 1v1 players, You See Me are doing a good job on the ground as well.
No goal scored yet, however, and 2 minutes 30 have passed. It's been each team just trying to make a play. Both unsuccessful at the time being. The ball bounced on the backboard again, right in front of goal. Kia will surprise us and get it out of there. Jake lies in wait, looking for the clear, looking to set it on back. And he will have to deal with one member from You See Me, a second one to rotate in. The ball still down this side of the field, and it is close. But still no first goal scored. And Torsos will still lie in wait in the defense, shot after shot from You See Me.
Yeah, You See Me are not taking advantage of their opportunities. They've opened up the net a few times right now. But we need to see Kami, that big striker, that big goal scorer, getting forward, and a close shot there by Dripback.
And Kami has performed in the past. When you look at the players from You See Me, you know how good they are individually. It's about putting them together and making this team work, which in the past it definitely has. There's the shot, rolls it in, and CJ off the right wing.
And Billy Fan Club, this is not a clean pass out by Dripback and CJ very fast, right on top of it, and just straight into the right-hand side of the net. You See Me taking advantage in this game.
And we were talking about communication, how important it is here in Billy Fan Club. I guess a misplay by them as a ball, again an opening, and CJ with the second goal.
Just grinding this one through. We see that Billy Fan Club, they normally like to lose that kickoff. This time, it gets frozen right in the middle, and CJ ready to pounce.
Being a great sub, I guess you could say that, you know, without Jules, does the roster feel different?
Well, this is their core lineup, so Jules is actually the sub, but he's been playing on a weekly basis, and it seems that CJ is bringing another extra dimension.
You See Me again having another opportunity. Billy Fan Club leave the goal, and there it is, CJ, Jake just goes past him.
Oh, CJ, as we are seeing a few issues with the server, but what a back flip right there to put that one through.
Has been performing really well for You See Me. A minute 20 remaining. Billy Fan Club have just lost all kind of direction in this game number one. And with the setup coming through once again in front of the goal, CJ looking for his fourth. He scored all three, and he wants to be the top goal scorer. And right now, you know he is.
You See Me? They've taken the advantage. They only need to hold on to this, but they're still keeping up the aggression and making sure that Billy Fan Club don't get the opportunity to score.
55 seconds, Billy Fan Club finally get it down this side of the field once again, but 50 seconds is not a lot of time to work with. It's a great setup as the ball gets passed on back. Torsos was coming through as the response. You see me continue to defend, but the ball, it's an opportunity for Jake. It'll hit the backboard, it'll bounce on down. It was a nice touch. He was looking for the Devo, but it's not close enough.
There's some opportunities, but it looks like You See Me has really taken out this first game. 30 seconds is not going to be enough for Billy Fan Club to score on a team like You See Me who are playing so well.
Where did this all go wrong for Billy Fan Club? It was just 3 goals in the period of 1 minute, and CJ finding these pockets of open defense.
It really feels like the same issues that they had last week is happening again. They haven't done what Jake said and improved over the week because they're not in those solid rotations. As the clock does hit 0, we're going to have to wait for that to hit the ground. But You See Me taking advantage of some failed rotations, and you always know their rotations of the Billy Fan Club are good when Jake's able to push forward. But you saw, he was always uncomfortable, he was always hanging at the back, and that just gives You See Me both the chance to clear and the both to take advantage of the time that they're getting.
However, it is the first game, and You See Me, they will pick up 1 in this best-of-5 series, but let's see if the Billy Fan Club will be true to their word, and like Jake said, start on that improvement path or back to normality. As You See Me, picking up that game is great for them. We talked about how this is an opportunity for You See Me to pretty much be, you know, the opening. Let's take down BFC while they're weak.
Yeah, and we do see that CJ got 3 goals coming in. Again, core roster, but he hasn't been able to play on Saturday.
Yep.
He plays AFL.
And oh, that's not soccer.
Yeah, it's not a real sport like eSports.
This is real sport.
CJ, he's proven that as a core, he is a very valuable member of the team. And honestly, it doesn't even feel like, normally I need to say, oh, but they need to tighten this up. But You See Me are just shutting it down. They're getting great clears, and they're setting up those opportunities well. And
now with the core roster, You See Me could be in their final form. We have been used to Jules, but it is good to see CJ getting his chance to shine. As in Game 2, let's see if Billy Fan Club can tighten that up. Or if You See Me, as Cheeseman said, they don't need to do much, just keep playing the way they were. And they've already started down this side of the field. And Billy Fan Club already on the back foot, but they're looking a little bit better, getting the balls to each other instead of just going for a straight clear. Saw CJ there coming through the midfield. It's going to be Torsos driving the ball down himself. Great save from Kami, reads it. And Billy Fan Club will not get that first goal, but instead have to try and get the ball back in that side of the field as You See Me finally clear it away. This is the opportunity. A great pass. Drippe can't finish this one off though. Torsos is back here. You saw what a good opportunity, like you said, by Billy Fan Club. Off of this corner, it's going to be Jake. He's pushed up now. He's out of defense. Is this Billy Fan Club finally looking on point? Oh, it doesn't matter. You See Me coming through with the clutch saves. Kami, normally the offensive powerhouse. I think he's just leaving that one up to CJ. We expect this from Kami by now. One of our top players, and did receive top player of the week last week, I believe. Yeah. But 3:45, no goal scored just yet, but Billy Fan Club at least getting it down the field a little bit more. And You See Me still responding with great defense. This is their shot onto goal, but Torsos pops it on up and will slow it down. Chris pass plays coming through. You See Me are keeping Billy Fan Club on defense, and this is unprecedented. Another demolition. The net was opened up, but that's the 4th demo so far. And the setup, they love their demolitions. Kia comes on through. Another shot at goal for You See Me, one that doesn't go in. Billy Fan Club still on defense. Kia's here. He's trying to redirect the ball right in front of the net for CJ. He's scored 3 goals already and is obviously the lead goal scorer for You See Me in this series. Kia now going to try and set it up for him once again. Yeah, hat-trick usually does mean that you are the lead goal Especially scorer. When there's no other goals on the... But he's been the one going for the demos as well and opening up that field. It's just that his teammates aren't quite capitalizing on it yet. Seems to be putting Billy Fan Club off a little bit. For sure. Torsos now over to Drippe. Ball bounces on the roof. It's still in front of the net, and Billy Fan Club just want to get it the heck out of here. As Drippe boosts himself up. CJ there to respond. It's Billy Fan Club into the corner. It's close. It hits the crossbar. and will bounce back around. You see me have to get challenged. It will be Drippe who's going to receive the ball when it bounces down. Kami to slow it. He will receive pressure again. Ball bounces around, and Billy Fan Club, another opportunity, but no one's there for the follow-up.
Yeah, Billy Fan Club really can't commit to anything. Anytime you see me are close to the ball, they're playing really unpredictable, and Billy Fan Club, if they commit, then they get taken out of the game.
Billy Fan Club now trying for some challenges, just trying to get those 50-50 plays and outskill, because we talked about how Billy Fan Club individually, they are mechanically better players, but it looks like You See Me as a unit are just outclassing PFC.
Well, they're definitely some of the most up-and-coming players mechanically. You See Me. And the fact that they're putting on this pace of game is really throwing Billy Fan Club off. So you can't ride them out. And maybe in the future, they'll be the best mechanical team.
It's definitely a testament to the You See Me lineup right here and now. And in League Play week number 2, You See Me looking to pick up another win. It is 0-0, however, and no goal has been locked in as 1:30 left in this game 2. You See Me may have picked up number 1, but BFC are not letting them get it this easily. The setup was there off the backboard to follow through. Mistouch from Drippe, and BFC just need to hit these plays.
You hate to see misses like that. Drippe needed it, but most importantly, Billy Fan Club needs this next goal just for their confidence, and also they can't go down 2 games in the series.
BFC have 1 minute to play with, but You See Me going to pass the ball back out. Here's a setup for Drippe to bounce down. The defense is there. 2 members rotate back. Another shot, but intercepted by CJ. And Torso's trying to recover it. It could be a good recovery. BFC can knock this down off the backboard, follow through. Someone is still in center field. The ball bounced off the backboard again. No, responded by CJ with 40 seconds remaining, and they recover the ball again.
At this point, Billy Fan Club have 2 options. Go faster or take it slower and more patient. But when you are this close to getting beaten by You See Me, the nerves can make you make it unable for you to make a decision on that.
Jeez, man, perfect timing for the word close there as the ball almost whiffed and completely letting in a goal. 15 seconds remaining. You See Me. This is their play.
Oh,
great passing play. Kia has a shot. Very, very close. BFC lucky the defense was there. But now we have 5 seconds. And with 0-0, a shot at goal was so close. But the ball will hit the ground and we go into overtime.
Overtime, the first time here for Billy Fan Club versus You See Me. And it is the most crucial overtime. I can't see a more nervous situation, especially for Billy Fan Club, who are already a game down.
Yeah, and being 2 games down, that is not something you want to go through. Billy Fan Club 10 seconds in, finally get the ball. Okay, it's up in their offensive side. They are going to try and struggle against You See Me, but now they have a shot on goal. I believe it was Drippe back there, and Kia will just send the ball loosely.
Yeah, You See Me. They have all the luxury in the world. They're up a series, they're up a game, and Billy Fan Club, they can't afford to lose the game, they can't afford to lose the series.
So You See Me want this win more than ever. 35 seconds into overtime. We haven't seen a goal yet in game number 2. And now that we're in overtime, we're going to continue to unrelent on how important this is for BFC. More so for You See Me. This makes a statement. This turns league play upside down. An opening for Torsos, but Kami's back. He sets it up. It's going to be right in front of goal. Through the air, the ball to bounce down. Great shot from Drippe. Billy Fan Club equalised 1-1.
Drippe with the angle all the way down. Getting that below. Kami was the most crucial component because he knew he'd taken out his 2 teammates. Kami, the last one remaining, and Billy Fan Club starting to bring this series back. And
when you take Kami out of the spotlight, you put Billy Fan Club in, and you look at players like Drippe, who had a great game. 3 shots on goals, and the goal when it mattered means that Billy Fan Club are equalizing 1-1. And finally, we don't have a 3-0 for today.
And Drippe, 420, but he made sure that he was pushing that one forward, and he's showing up a little bit better. Some of the shots were not on, and we saw that backboard that Drippe would hit 10 out of 10 normally.
Yep.
Went off to the side, but at least he's starting to move in, and if he continues that rolling, Billy Fan Club have the opportunity because they really rely on Drippe to finish those shots.
Especially now, and in that overtime, we saw a very different pace of BFC, and we saw that You See Me, when they're in their own half, sometimes the pressure that BFC puts out is just too much to handle.
Yeah, and I don't think that BFC are at max pressure mode yet.
No.
It was very back and forth. No one really ever holding pressure. But it was more about, oh, let's take our opportunity, see what it happens. Now we have to defend the opportunity, see what happens, back and forth the entire time.
Yep.
And it just so happened BFC were the first one to clinch.
And I guess seeing that play in the making, BFC now picking up that win, and it means we do have a series on our hand, more so today than the rest of our games. And we're moving into game number 3 with BFC back in some kind of driver's seat. But You See Me are not going to stop now.
And as we said, You See Me are still in a comfortable position. They don't really need to win this series, but a win in this series puts them at the top of the ladder.
CJ now set up. Put them at the top of the ladder would be massive for You See Me. A team that has come in as a bit of a wild card, as a qualifying team, going up against what was the number 1 team, the team that won a game in the RLCS, a series I should say. That is pretty big.
It is huge, and You See Me as a fresh young roster. They've only been together for a month now. They've already made huge strides. They're a high potential team.
Solid plays like that give CJ a lot of credit. You See Me now setting it on up. Kia's coming through near the backboard. He'll land safely, but not with the ball. Another demolition, which has been big from You See Me in this series so far. Has been slowing things down, and it has been Billy Fan Club just taking the brunt of it.
Ooh, Billy Fan Club again setting up these opportunities, and now they're playing a little less predictable, going for some interesting touches. It's catching You See Me off guard.
You See Me probably don't like that. Billy Fan Club now have to deal with the offense from Kami. Kami doesn't get the second touch, so You See Me, the ball goes over the top of them. Back in defense, Kami will get the clear. It's a pass over to CJ, and he misses the ball. Going very aggressive.
Devastating there for CJ. Every time that happens, you just hurt a little bit inside. The backboard through. Possible opportunity, but again, Drippe going wide.
Jake lying in wait. The ball hits the roof. It's going to bounce on down, and it's Drippe this time off the wing. He's going to rotate through. Sets it on up for Billy Fan Club. Could be nice as Torso's off this corner. The ball will just try and slow its way down. Jake hits the ball backwards. I guess it was a good pass for Billy Fan Club, and they will regain what little of offense they can provide.
Starting to get them pressure up. It's all about confidence. That was almost dunked in there. But Billy Fan Club, once they have that confidence to move up, they look a lot stronger. They're able to keep up some of the pressure.
Good performance from Billy Fan Club in that overtime. Let's see if it gets to another overtime of 0-0. These teams are neck and neck right now, and you can see that all of this gameplay is relying on the fact of one opportunity, one opening, like there was for You See Me.
In case you missed it, Kia right there, the field side flip, man. He had the shot, and he just rushed it a little bit too much. And another devastating mistake, this time from You See Me.
Nerves definitely getting to both of these teams, but You See Me, you know, with that, I guess, month of roster experience. Kami, just as I'm talking them down.
What a slammer. The set up by Kia off the corner, bouncing up. And this is what we see from Kami. Normally, most people would hit that flying towards the net.
Yep.
He flies towards the ball, makes sure he gets to it first, and that way he beats out all of Billy Fan Club.
You See Me, that first goal, this kickoff looks a lot better now. Okay, confidence, we've talked about it, and you can see it in You See Me. A player like Kami, who's been one of our champions last week, could definitely deserve it again. Let's see what You See Me can do with this with 2 minutes and the first goal.
This extra touch by CJ. The wall plays are so good from him, and man, it's been surprising. We haven't seen CJ, and he's really stepping up.
Glad to see him back in action, like we said at the start. Different roster, but it is the full roster of You See Me. There's another demolition to come through. It looks like Kami loves blowing people up today. Kami's back into defense, and Billy Fan Club are trying to get one on the board themselves. The ball is set up into the goal. Kia lies in wait and clears it, but it will be responded, and it's Jake. No, sorry, it's Drippe who takes the ball slow, and it still remains in this corner.
Yeah, minute and a half remaining. Billy Fan Club are a goal behind. They need to get one soon. They need to tie up this game, as right now they're on the back foot. I thought that one was going in.
I thought it was close, and Torsos is going to do the exact same thing. It bounces off the backboard, and Billy Fan Club need to secure that goal. So two-man play, lying in wait, is really what we're waiting for here. The ball for You See Me will just be in their defensive half. They now dribble it on up. It's Kami. He takes it past one person. It gets centered through, and CJ has a crack. It gets very close. It hits the side post, and Kia will not line wait for this ball. We have 45 seconds.
The big change I've really seen from UCME to take them up into this Tier 1 team is they're not committing to every single ball. You're seeing some fake challenges, especially coming out from Kia, as they're looking to get this attack. 30 seconds left on the board.
Okay, now what can they do with the Billy Fan Club? There is only so much time you have left in game number 3. A 1-0. It wouldn't be disappointing for UCME, but for the audience, we want to see if Billy Fan Club can equalize this. They've had so much potential in this game, but UCME just looked like they've been picking it up first.
CJ just reading that one perfectly.
Yeah.
10 seconds left, and it's in the Billy Fan Club half. How are they going to score?
Well, I don't think it's a possibility, or is it? As the ball bounces back down, it is rolling, and UCME with a 1-0 and a perfect goal from Kami will pick up game 3.
I mean, it's proven in this series you only need 1 goal to win. These teams are playing it so tight. But not only that, it's all about how they're getting those opportunities. They're not setting up a lot of them. It's all about pressure. It's all about shutting down the opponents. And Kami coming through with a really clutch goal.
It's been a really small scoring series, whereas the rest of today, we have seen those big 3-0s, 4-0s, 5 goals scored in one game. But like you said, it only takes that one. And Kami has had the performance again. This guy, each week, it feels like he's getting better and better, and he's adapting to that pressure.
Yeah, and on the reverse side, UCME have had opportunities, but they've missed it time and time again.
Yep.
Drupe missing another backboard, and I don't know what's going on. Well, I do know what's going on.
You do.
But the big thing is he's pushing forward a little further than you normally see. He's trying to play extra fast.
Yeah.
Used to playing against those international teams that wouldn't give you much time off the backboard, and because he has less time, he's not hitting them in. But he has the extra time. He needs to start using that.
Absolutely. And the question still remains if we are seeing a different BFC or if we're still seeing the same one that's trying to, keyword, adapt back into Oceania.
Yeah, well, we saw some solid rotations.
We did,
especially in the first half of that game. But the demos are what's really shutting them down.
I feel like you see me putting a lot of priority on that, and exactly that, demolitions are coming big from Kami. We're into game number 4, ladies and gentlemen. You see me lead by 1, and here we go. Starting play, Kami's going to dribble the ball himself. Remember, he's gotten a couple of plays like that last week. And he's going to be UCME with a great start.
It was really useful air dribble, but Kia overcommitted. He could have just waited because Kami was perfectly behind the ball, ready for the 50-50, and Kia just needed to play that patient.
Nerves may be getting to them here. UCME know that they're one game within grasp of taking down BFC, one of our top invited teams into our league play for Season 3. Only a minute past, you feel the tension in the air. So tense, you would cut it with a knife. Oh, you'd roll it in. Why is Kami so good?
That angle, but the ground pinch right there. Wall stop, ground pinch, and just straight in. You know that was good because even Billy Fan Club didn't see that coming.
I didn't see that coming, Cheese Man. And every single time I watch Kami, I feel like 50% of his plays are, you have to be an absolute god to hit that.
I mean, to be fair, you are casting blindfolded, so I can't blame you. But it doesn't matter because, again, you see me 1-0 in the lead, and it's been proven 1 goal is enough.
Well, let's see if changes are coming, as Johnny Cash once said, or if UCME are just going to hold strong. Looks like Kami will be no exception to the rule as he passes it over to the right wing, and Jake is just going to give it over to Kia again.
It's a setup here. UCME are following up the clears really well. Accidental demo.
Could be enough, as CJ lies in wait.
That was an open net.
It was an open net. Why didn't UCME find the goal? Maybe they find it this time. Yes, it is, and Kia gets it.
That's impossible to come back 2-0 in the lead. You only need 1 goal, and they've doubled that already.
The rule is there.
Great setup. Off the backboard, Kia is there, and Kami showing that it's not just his striking ability.
We've seen so much from UCME in this series. We've seen so much from UCME already in this competition, let alone that they have an owl, CJ the third.
The kickoff strategies. I've been waiting to see a team in Oceania pick up some more strategies. Look at that, the fast kickoff to the left. CJ cheated all the way up the wing, and that has put them in such a good position but you know, they had the confidence being 2-0 up the lead to take a risk like that.
And they find it again. Kia straight off the kickoff will bring it down Billy Fan Club's defensive side. And Torsos to get the ball past, but here comes CJ. CJ, he doesn't get it past Jake. And you see me are 3 goals in the lead. This is unexpected.
They're putting on a masterclass up against Billy Fan Club. If you told me this like 3 weeks ago that you see me would be just dominating Billy Fan Club in this game, I would have laughed at you, but now they're just showing how it's done.
They have improved so much, and you see me are a team I want to follow intensely in this league play. This 3-goal up, yes, very unexpected, but now Billy Fan Club have a shot. Jake goes too far to the right wing, and Kia will respond with Drippe on the side as well. Here comes Kami, he pushes it on up. Kia in the air, boost, but misses the ball. Is it going to be okay, Billy Fan Club? Yes, they do get it past one member, but CJ gets it back in, and Jake tries to slow it down.
Now they can afford Kia to be that extra.
Oh no, doesn't find the save. Torsos gets the goal.
Yeah, it was a solid shot, and that's all they really needed. Jake popping that up, Drippe across, and this is the 1-2-3 that they've been working on, trying to speed up. They're finally starting to execute. Maybe start that comeback.
And if they're executing this now, they do have time. It is 2 minutes 30. It is rolling the ball for Billy Fan Club. And can they continue to make these plays after You See Me has just shown such a great performance?
Yeah, You See Me, they're in the driver's seat, but it takes 1 goal for Billy Fan Club to get that confidence and start bringing this entire series back.
It could also take it to our first Game 5 of this week. But You See Me do not want any part of this whatsoever. With 2 minutes remaining, ball's back down here. It was CJ. CJ meets with Torsos head on. And these challenges, these 50-50s, keep on coming. Kami through the air, the ball. It's Jake, jumps too early, and Kami gets it.
Kia with the attempted bump. It was enough to make Jake jump, and Kami putting that through. What a lovely touch. But what's good to see is You See Me keeping up the aggression. It's preventing Billy Fan Club from countering.
Didn't even see that play, but Kia, that was really nice. And respect that from, again, You See Me. The ball through. Back in time is Torsos. Very close call. Demolition to follow. It's what's following suit with You See Me. Jake tries to bump the ball for his own solo play, but doesn't have the mechanics to do so just yet. And You See Me, 3 goals up.
What's really interesting to see is that we know that You See Me play a lot with Billy Fan Club, Kami in particular, and it seems that they've really figured out the Billy Fan Club kickoff, and they're countering it every single time. They've got about 3 kickoff goals already.
So how do you counter the uncounterable? That's my question. How do you start taking it back? With 1:15, not sure it's a possibility. Here we go, the setup from CJ. CJ down to Kia. Is this another goal? Off the backboard again, the 3rd touch. Doesn't come into fruition. It's Kami who jumps on up. He will find it on the wall, but then gives it back over to BFC.
It doesn't matter. Every single touch right now that You See Me are making is counting down the clock. And Billy Fan Club, they don't have the time. They're on the verge of losing here.
They're on the verge of losing 3-1 against You See Me, who we did not expect to perform this well, and they have absolutely blown us away here today. And the rankings, the leaderboard, has to be changed up because now it's in a mess.
Well, You See Me, if they win this, they're number 1 on the ladder, and Billy Fan Club have essentially lost their chance of coming first, and CJ off the defender. And not only that, Kami just got his 3rd assist all over the attack.
Again, these plays are surprising us. Billy Fan Club, it will be Drippe to lock it in, but it doesn't matter because CJ gets the reward. This is You See Me's 3rd game. This is their series, and this will put them up to 1st place above BFC, above Jam Gaming. What a performance. The goal may go in for Torsos, but you have 3 with 20 seconds.
Yeah, 18 seconds is not going to be enough for Billy Fan Club. And You See Me have done the impossible. And not only that, both community qualifying teams have proven that you can't take them for advantage. They've both proven that they can take down the previous 2-time champions.
And they've both proven they can come through the qualifiers. They can be heroes. They can defeat so many other teams, but they can also defeat the big dogs. Here we go, CJ for style points, for the finisher, for the closer. It's Kia. It's one last goal, but it is going to hit the ground. And You See Me in a surprising upset will take down BFC as this ball will hit the ground and Kami will make it happen.
He got given that one just a little bit, and CJ getting a well-earned assist as well. But have a look at this.
Nicely done. Jake's like, it's done. It's absolutely done.
And you see me. Top of the ladder. They've taken down Billy Fan Club. And who knows where they're going to go into that finals gauntlet.
But what a great start for CJ to come back. The guy who hasn't been in for the last 2 weeks. And he joins the roster. He gets a win against BFC. So this is definitely a big welcome back for CJ.
Yeah, if I recall, it's his 6th goal for this series.
Wow.
Great start from him. 1.5 goals per game's a lot.
Courier, BFC have just been taken down by Usumi.
Oh my god.
That happened.
That was a weird game to watch.
Yeah.
That was like scrappy versus sloppy. You had the scrappy Usumi boys coming in. Every single game they got at least 2 demos. At least. They had games where they just prioritized Jake. Whenever he sat in defense, they just tore him apart.
Yep.
If they couldn't land the demos, they were getting the bumps. There was every single minute, there was an aggressive hit on one of the players from BFC. On the flip side, you had the BFC boys unable to land anything. There's only 2 goals that were actually meaningful across the entire series. The one with Drip A, but that was only at 47 KP. So that was pretty slow and was defendable. So they only had 1 good goal. So very sloppy from their play. But oh my god, you see me.
Well, I mean, you see me. They came in with a